Hey, it's Clay Trader. This will be a video chart on ticker symbol EARS. We will take a look at the 30-minute time frame. Real quick, what do I mean by 30-minute in case maybe you're new to charts? Instead of each one of these candlesticks here representing 1 day's worth of price action, which is what you would normally see, each one represents 30 minutes. So while this here may look like several days worth of time, it's actually just today's price action broken down into 30-minute time slices. I like to do this time frame. I think that's a good job of telling the quote-unquote story of the price, and then makes mapping out levels of support and resistance a bit easier to see. Pretty interesting setup going into tomorrow, just because the price actually went sideways after a pretty rough day. Maybe you're thinking, geez, Clay, just going sideways is a sign of bullishness. Well, yeah, you got to keep in mind the context, and overall it was a relatively bearish day. But even after the price from where it opened, so let's kind of just break this down. Where did it open? Well, it opened down here at that level right there, made a little bounce, pulled back a little bit. But however, on the pullback, the lowest it could go was right there, made another little upwards move. And then on that pullback, once again, put in a little higher low. So in a very micro sense, you do have some progress on the bull's part, and this progress is being quantified and represented by these higher stair steps. Now, don't get me wrong, and I wish trading was this easy, but it's not. Just because there's some micro stair steps happening does not mean that this thing is guaranteed to be setting up for a breakout that's going to send this up to 70 cents tomorrow. I wish the market was that easy, but there is no such thing as a guarantee. Now, would it be shocking to see some sort of continuation of a dead cat bounce and to see this thing get up into the 50-cent range? No, that would not be shocking. However, nobody, myself included, can sit here and say that is guaranteed to happen. Yeah, it's got a nice setup. Yeah, you have those stair steps, but that doesn't mean that it is for sure guaranteed to happen. So if you don't know how to put together risk versus reward trade plans, honor stop losses, all that sort of good stuff. I mean, these are definitely, well, I mean, you shouldn't be trading at all, but you definitely shouldn't be attempting setups like this because, things could get out of control if you let them. However, if you've been trading long enough, then you know that, stocks that get beat up in a hurry, they do have the tendency to create some very nice dead cat bounces, but it's always kind of the million-dollar question is, well, when is the bounce going to happen? And, maybe it's right around the corner with the way this thing is acted, but we shall see. Now, if a bounce does start, where are some of these key levels of resistance at? I mentioned earlier, getting up in the 50s, but if the 50s have any sort of chance at all, it's all about this 47 cent mark, which is as high as it could get, from the first 30 minutes today. So yeah, I think that, if this is indeed some sort of bottom and it's kind of bracing itself for the nice little setup to get a little pop here, then yeah, 50 cents I don't think is unrealistic at all. But before we start talking 50 cents, bulls first have to prove themselves, and I'm defining quote unquote prove themselves as breaking up above 47 cents. So very interesting setup. We'll see what tomorrow brings. One of the biggest questions I get is, hey Clay, how do you find the stocks that you trade? So what I've done is put together a free resource guide where I talk about the tools that I use to locate stocks that I find interesting and think may have potential. So if that sounds like something that could add value to you as a trader, then click on the image that is up on the screen right now and I will email you the guide. The guide itself is very short and to the point, and best part, it's completely free. Thanks for watching the video. Let me know if you have any questions.